Hey guys, this is Jason from InfluenceFilms.com. I will be reviewing the book My World, the Official Photo Book Volume 1 by Michael Jackson. The book is a softcover book. Here's the front, as you can see. Great shot from concert. And the back of the book here, it's an extending picture, so if you were to lay it out like this, you could see the full image, which is pretty cool. Okay, as for the binding of the book, here's the side of it. We'll get inside of it. There's some really great stuff in here, and the fact that it's an official product that Michael Jackson approved in his lifetime is really cool. It's a pretty rare book. So here we go. First page is black. Then there's this photo here, which is very iconic. Great photo from a member of the time. Here's the front page. It says, "Welcome to my world." My copy was signed by Michael Jackson. It says, "Love to all my fans, Michael Jackson." And if you can see here, it says, "Do you remember the time?" Pretty cool. A handful of these books were signed when they came out in 2006 by Michael. I'm fortunate enough to have one of them. Here's a great shot from a concert. Here's Michael in bubbles here. A lot of these photos you'll come to see, since Michael selected them himself, have been used in other projects. I mean, I'm thinking right now of the book that was featured in History. Okay, so here is handwritten lyrics for Bad, pretty cool. And then down here it says, to order the entire Bad handwritten lyric as a numbered lithography from the strongly limited Michael Jackson collection, send an email, and there's an address. Those came out also around 2006. They were pretty rare. I don't know if anyone that might be watching this has one, but if you do, post in the comments. I'd love to hear about it. Here's some great photos here. Okay. Sorry, I'm skipping ahead. Pages are kind of stuck together. Some really cool photos. This one's great. Okay. Here's some handwritten lyrics to Black or White. Really cool to look at. Again, you could have ordered these as well. Let's keep moving ahead here. These pages are kind of sticking together because I don't try to pull out this book very often since Michael autographed it, but I did want to share it with you guys. Okay. Here's my favorite part of the book. Okay, here's a photo from the Stranger in Moscow shoot. It's titled, "How Does It Feel?" And I'll read it to you guys, and I'm just going to focus on this photo here so you guys have something to look at as I read it to you. "When I am on stage, I feel comfortable. That is because there is always hundreds of thousand people that come to see me and my show, and that is one of the greatest emotions a human being can feel, I think. I feel their love and love them dearly, not only my fans, but all people. Although you are a very popular person, you have success, and you are known around the world, there are times in which you feel very lonely, very cold inside. Your mind and your soul is freezing. I am crying a lot, especially when you know that there is so much love in the world, and there are moments in which you just can't reach out. You are lonely and left outside, alone. In 1994, I wrote Stranger in Moscow, a song about a very difficult period of time in my life. It was difficult not only because of what was going on actually, but I was very lonely for a very long time. I was freezing. I was wandering in the rain, mask of life." And so from here on out, it just has the lyrics from Stranger in Moscow, and I'll show you this. At the bottom it's signed, "Always love, Michael Jackson." It's really great to hear Michael's insights about Stranger in Moscow. What I'm going to do now is pull up some clips that have Michael talking about this in depth more, just because it's a really interesting topic. And for me, Stranger in Moscow is one of Michael's best songs, I think, and also I think one of the most beautiful songs I've ever heard. So I'm just going to take some time now and let Michael's kind of talk a bit about that in these clips that I've put together here. And it's just really interesting, again, to hear that, especially after reading this and reading that this was something that Michael wanted in this book. So here we go.
In Moscow was written when I was in Moscow on the Dangerous tour, and it was just a strange, eerie, lonely time for me. Outside my hotel was just a sea of faces of fans chanting and screaming, but I was inside my room and I felt so all alone, like I was like the last person on the planet. And in the song I say, how does it feel when you're alone and you're cold inside? I say it's like a stranger in Moscow, and that's pretty much how I felt. And the people were lovely. They were some of the nicest people I've ever met, and the concert was very successful. But that day, I just felt this different feeling, and the song Stranger in Moscow came to me. So that's how that was written. Stranger in Moscow. I wrote that in Moscow when the lyrics are totally autobiographical. Just, when you hear lines like, here abandoned in my fame, Armageddon of the brain. And at the time, that's on the last tour when we were in Moscow, that's really how I felt. And it kind of created itself. It fell into my lap because that's how I was feeling at the time. Just all alone in the hotel. It was raining, and I just started writing it.
Okay, so now we're back inside the book here. Great photos here. Some amazing photos from the history tour. Love that red behind Michael in this shot. It's just really cool to look at. Great shot from the history tour. It's a beautiful shot. It's a shame Michael's face gets kind of lost. The way I see what they were trying to do here, but his face gets kind of lost there. Here's a cool shot. It kind of reminds me of the back of the history book a bit. You can see the whole stage. Okay. Fantastic photo, doing the lean from Smooth Criminal. Here's some handwritten lyrics to Smooth Criminal. Okay. Oops, sorry. There's a great shot performing Dangerous from the history tour. The Way You Make Me Feel. Okay. Oh, this photo's amazing. I love it. Here's a photo that's been used in some posters. Handwritten lyrics to Billie Jean. I mean, when we started showing these handwritten lyrics, you guys knew this was probably coming, didn't you? Great shot there. Performing Billie Jean. Okay. There was never a volume 2 released for this book. I worked for Michael, and I can tell you guys that there was a book planned. It was canceled. It was planned, and then what happened was Michael passed away, and then they were still trying to put together the book. They were trying to put it together when he was alive. And Michael was really excited about this project, and it was going to capture a lot of the amazing projects he was working on in Las Vegas. These are photos from Las Vegas. Right before he was arrested in November 2003. However, that project was canceled for a time. You were able to pre-order it on Amazon, but you can't anymore, and the project was canceled. The book was going, I can tell you guys that the book was going to feature an interview with R. Kelly about One More Chance, and also just about Michael's influence on him. He was really excited to share with Michael's fans a lot of stories that happened like in the studio, and also just his interactions with Michael and his thoughts on how Michael influenced popular music. Maybe one day we can get to have R. Kelly talk to us about that, because it was really cool stuff. Now we're at the point in the book where it's "You Are So Beautiful." This was something that Michael had written for us, his fans, and it was a really big deal that he took the time to do this. Some people said that this was actually recorded as a song. I can't speak to that, but I can tell you that from reading this here, you really get an idea of how Michael valued his fans. I'm going to read it, okay? And I'm going to focus on the photo next to it, like I did earlier. Photo here from the trial. Okay, so here we go. You are so beautiful. My fans are the reason why I continue to do what I do. I see them as my family, my friends, my children. I am not the same man without my fans. I dedicate this book to all of you and want you to know how much I love you all. You are so beautiful to me. Your true love showed me the way I had to go. I walked with you 1,000 miles through hurtful lies, standing strong with you, fighting this all through, so through. You are so beautiful, you are so colorful, you are so magical, you are salvation to me. Your near dried my tears, washed away all my fears. The hole in my soul was covered up, because you are so beautiful. You are all that I am, deep in my soul. You were there. MJ. I'm just going to focus on the last part there. Michael was one of a kind. It's easy to see after reading something like that why Michael's fans are so dedicated, even after his passing. Alright, and then the last part of the book, I'm going to leave you guys with this. Here's this, and then if you look down here, this photo, it says, "Heal the world, Michael." Alright guys, so that is the book. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and there will be more coming soon. Thank you for watching.